My favorite tradition growing up in the South was Sunday dinner. It was always good, fulfilling, and my grandma would make it early. So I try to keep the same tradition in my house. On this Sunday, I wanted steak and macaroni and cheese. So I did start with the steak. I got New York strips. Normally I like ribeyes, but the ribeyes were really, really expensive today. So I got the New York strips and I was not disappointed. They had tons of fat. Of course, I used the Brazilian Steakhouse on that with that Kinder seasoning, 10 out of 10. My daughter wanted me to make mushrooms, so I made mushrooms as the vegetables, so I went ahead and cut and cleaned those. I'm just showing you the cheeses that I used to make my mac and cheese. The noodles I've already boiled. This is the same exact pot I had the noodles in. I like to add the butter while the pot is hot. That's 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. You're going to mix that together until you get that, and then you'll add about a cup of heavy whipping cream. Whisk all that together, and then you add your seasonings. I use the wood fire, garlic, and the black pepper. I added a little bit of sea salt. It was super good. I do suggest you taste your sauce to see if you need more seasonings, and then you add your cheese. I added about a cup of those cheeses mixed. I did the smoked Gouda, the Colby Jack, and the medium cheddar, and then I added my noodles back. You can add as many noodles to the sauce that you want for a certain consistency. As you can see, I like mine creamy and cheesy, but if you like yours a little more stiff, you can always add more noodles. But I layer the cheeses in between. I cook mine in the oven on 350 with no foil for about 30 minutes. This is just the mushrooms. I seasoned them with that black pepper and that onion powder, and I used a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning from McCormick. I cooked those for about 4 minutes. They were so good. These are the steaks my husband grilled. Y'all, he did such a great job. I added butter to them, let the butter melt. So good. The shrimp came out delicious. My daughter wanted fried shrimp, so I did make that for her. That was my son's plate. This is the mac and cheese. Look at this cheese pull. So freaking good. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. This is my son's plate. He didn't want any shrimp, and this is the shrimp I fried for my daughter. She ended up eating late, but that's my plate, y'all.